Roman Emperor Constantine said this about Sunday. On March 7th, 321 AD, he passed his famous national Sunday law, and I quote, "Let all judges and townspeople and occupations of all trades rest on the venerable day of the sun." I could literally go on for several more slides quoting Constantine. He says in other places that if anybody is caught resting on what he calls the Jewish Sabbath, see how it got messed up all the way back then because he's a Gentile and he hated the Jews, that if anyone's caught resting on the Jewish Sabbath, which was Saturday or the seventh day, they would be excommunicated from the church or killed if they didn't stop. The Catholics completely admit the change. Of course, these two old quotations are exactly correct. By the way, this is coming from This Rock, the magazine of Catholic Apologetics, in 1997 says this. Of course, these two old quotations are exactly correct. The Catholic Church designated Sunday as the day for corporate worship and gets full credit or blame for that change. They also says this, perhaps the boldest thing, the most revolutionary change the church ever did, the Catholic Church that is, happened in the first century. The holy day, the Sabbath, was changed from Saturday to Sunday. The day of the Lord was chosen, not from any directions noted in the Scriptures, but from the church's sense of its own power. Right here, we are seeing quotes from the Catholic Church admitting that they changed the day. Let's continue. Another one, this is from the Centennial Pastor's Page, St. Catherine Catholic Church in Michigan in 1995 says this, the day of resurrection, the day of Pentecost, 50 days later, came on the first day of the week. So this would be the new Sabbath. People who think that the Scriptures should be the sole authority should logically become Seventh-day Adventist and keep Saturday holy. They are admitting, and they go on to say, that anyone that calls Sunday, the first day of the week, the Sabbath, actually falls under the jurisdiction of the Holy Roman Catholic Church. So we see right here that they even admit that the only logical people that are consistent with the Sabbath, if you're going to be called a Sabbatarian, they say that you should be a Seventh-day Adventist. Now, I'm not a Seventh-day Adventist. I'm not advocating that you become a Seventh-day Adventist, but I am advocating that we look heavily into the Scriptures and uncover somebody put drapes over the windows when the light is supposed to be coming in. We need to open it back up and find out what's been concealed this whole time. Did they really change the Sabbath and turn it into Sunday when it used to be on Saturday? Do we have any evidence that Christians or early believers in Yeshua kept the Sabbath on the biblical day that's commanded on Saturday? And also one more quote says, the Roman Catholic Church changed the observance of the Sabbath to Sunday by right of the divine, infallible authority given to her by founder Yeshua or Jesus Christ. The Protestant claiming that the Bible to be the only guide of faith has no warrant for observing Sunday. In this matter, the Seventh-day Adventist is the only consistent Protestant. Now, I would disagree with that because there are a lot of us out there that believe in the Saturday Sabbath, but that happens to be one of the most popular denominations that are out there. Look at this. One of the most incredible quotes of all time that I have ever found on this subject is from Socrates Scholasticus in the 5th century, says this. He's a church historian. For although almost all churches throughout, did you hear that? All churches throughout the world celebrate the sacred mysteries of the Lord's Supper on the Sabbath every week. Yet the Christians of Alexandria and at Rome, on account of some ancient tradition, have ceased to do this. And another historian confirming this states, the people of Constantinople and almost everywhere assembled together on the Sabbath, as well as on the first day of the week, which custom is never observed at Rome or at Alexandria. Did you hear what I just said, ladies and gentlemen? What these historians are saying is that believers everywhere kept the Sabbath on the seventh day. They met that Saturday night late into the evening. That's what Paul was doing when Eutychus fell out the window and he healed him. They met on the first day of the week as well sometimes. But nobody in Rome or Alexandria did that. So let me ask you a question that will really drive home my point. Who ended up ruling the world? Rome. It was Rome that made all of the decrees for the rest of mankind, the known world at that time.